Oh, hi there. It is Sunday night. Thought I'd get on, play a little bit more slow shogi. Um, played as I've said before. I play on Sunday mornings at the in the East Bay Shogi Club. Had some just great games today, and so fun. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm like a broken record here. I'm not trying to be, but I'm like a broken record just talking about how much I love this game and I love playing the game. Over the board, online, in a tournament. It doesn't matter. I love the games. But over the board on Sunday morning is always something special. Just the setting is great, the coffee is great, the opposition is great, and I just love it. So started out a really nice day at the East Bay Shogi Club, and then I'm thinking though that I do want some more. So just like the past, I think, couple weeks. Whereas initially I had not been streaming. Sunday nights had been kind of one of the days I didn't stream just because I played. I have a long day of shogi in the morning on Sundays, but now at this point it's just not enough, and I want to get in some more. Though it's not like it's not I'm not quite, I don't think I'm quite all there. So I was thinking that tonight might just be playing on Lee Shogi, playing potentially replaying the bots. So in honor of the Telegraph Go raid from yesterday, the Fox, like the nine Don Go player who just sort of randomly rated our channel. We hit like a high of, I don't remember what exactly it was. It was above 55 at some point. So great, really fun. A lot of cool people. We had a lot of Go talk during yesterday's stream. So I'm wearing the shirt that I mentioned, which is the move 78 shirt that I said I had. I also have the ear reddening move, which I unfortunately learned has been not debunked by the AI, but sort of put in its appropriate place in history, which is that it was a good move, but not the best move. Certainly not the divine move. Kami no Ite. I think that's what it is. Kami no, all the Hikaru. One of the things I didn't mention yesterday, I don't think I mentioned yesterday when we had all those Go players on, was that our family, we for over a decade, we had a New Year's tradition where we get sushi, or New Year's Eve tradition where we get sushi and then we start the Hikaru no Go marathon. And you watch it until the end. Obviously not in one sitting. It's a lot of episodes every day. Though now for the past 2 years now, we haven't done it. I think our kids who are no longer kids, were kind of, they were tired of it. I think they're tired of it. I'm a boring person, so if I like something, I'll like it forever. And so Hikaru no Go, like I would gladly watch that every year. And even though I'm not playing Go, even though I'm not playing it, at least not now. So anyway, yeah, there was that. And yeah, so I was talking about Kami no Ite. So anyway, I've got that weird, like slightly flavored sparkling water that I think I last brought out on Tuesday nights after coming back from that club. Hey, Shogi Yoshi, great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. So anyway, some of the thinking for tonight was that when they were on, the topic of bots came up. When all these Go players were on. Well, side note, let me go on a tangent. That like, as I've discussed, I'd considered doing a Go stream, like shogi player, shogi streamer streams Go kind of deal. Just an occasional thing. And I made my OGS layout And I think now, after this experience, this great experience yesterday, talking with all these interesting Go players, there's obviously an intersection there between Go and Shogi. And so I'm going to do that. Maybe it'll be this Wednesday, maybe it'll be this Thursday. I'm not sure when. Mondays and Fridays. I'm still, I'm not beholden to my schedule, but like Mondays and Fridays have been, fast Shogi, or have been Shogi Wars fast Shogi, since I started in December. So I'm going to keep that. Tuesday night is always kind of up in the air because that's when I play over the board at the Silicon Valley Shogi Club, and then Wednesdays and Thursdays, might be a little free there. So maybe I'll do Go. Are you better at any one or the other, Shogi Yoshi? The thing is, I'm going to be so bad at Go that I think they're going to have to be, anyone that watches that stream is going to have to be extremely patient, or they're just going to have to love watching Go regardless of who's playing it, because it has been a long time since I've been any good at Go, and it's going to be very rough. Okay, so you're 18Q at Go. Okay. Yeah. That's 18Q, like KGS, AGA, EGF, PandaNet, OGS, I guess. Oh yeah, there, you just said it, OGS. All right, cool. Maybe we can play on stream. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know if I should play a bot, or I just don't know. I just don't know, because I have no idea what level I am. I assume since it's been literally like 18 or 17 year hiatus, I'm guessing that I'm going to be essentially a beginner again. I have some ideas, but my reading will be nothing. My ability to calculate anything will be nothing. My direction of play was never good. But anyway, it should be interesting. And anything to maybe help get some more shogi players would be nice. And just meet and hang out with some cool people, because a bunch of like I said, the Telegraph Go, when Telegraph Go rated, it was with 47 viewers, and I had like I think I had between 7 and 10 kind of on my channel at the time for the San Francisco online meetup. And so there were a lot of people, and for a while there, a bunch of the majority of them hung around. So they were great sports. They were really great sports, and we had some good Go discussion. It was sort of fortunate that when they rated, it was I had not yet started playing a game. So I was sort of waiting for the other play. Well, I had played prior to that, and then was in sort of a waiting pattern for some of the other SF players to free up. So we just had a chance to do a lot of talking, and it was good. Yeah, if you brought your few players over, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Like, I don't want to say that's the dream, because they love their game and they have a great game as well. So it's not like, we're taking them away from that necessarily, but just cross-pollinating and having fun, across both worlds. But anyway, so for tonight, I thought I would go back and give the Lee Shogi bots, the new, the updated difficulty levels of the Lee Shogi bots another chance, because the topic of bots, as it naturally will, anytime there's a game, came up yesterday, and people are asking, I was showing 81 Dojo at the time because that's where our meetup was. They asked, can you play a bot here? And it's like, no, you can't here, but you can on leeshogi.org. And, and in the back of my head, I'm thinking, well, I don't know about this recommendation for leeshogi.org, because the last time I played these updated bots, which were supposed to be which were supposed to be more beginner friendly, they were not beginner friendly, in my opinion. This I could find these games, but let me look. Let me switch over to my bigger Lee Shogi view. I just had it on the game view, and then get into Lee Shogi and find these games. And so here is those are the level 8s. Boy. Are they gone? Are they gone? My games are gone out of here? Games. Yanara O. Yanara O. Yanara O. Oh, these are all the Czech Shogis. I forgot we had that awesome Czech Shogi arena. That was so fun. That was so fun. Okay, here we go. So here's the first one. Here's level 1, Fairy Stockfish. This game, this bot played extremely well. Oh, I don't have the view here. I don't have the view. Let me change my layout to something that will show this view. Let's see. This'll do it. And I'm going to look over on the side here to see. So, I'm looking over at my stream on the other machine. Okay, so this bot played average center ball loss 333, 2 blunders. It was actually only one of them was really a blunder. The other blunder, the game was already over. And it made a move that made it lose faster than the other moves. So I thought this played a very reasonable, solid, unblundering game with some actual tactics thrown in, for measure. Some pawns on the head, things like that that I think are above a beginner's pay grade, I guess, for lack of a better term. So that was the level 1. And then level 2 actually was beating me. So it was beating me, and then we cheesed it at the end. We cheesed it to get a draw, to make it repeat. But here we go. So and this is a similar situation to the last game. So each of us, we had very similar rates here. So I'm going to try to scroll up or scroll down here. So here's Yanara O level 2. It's at the bottom, bottom right. This bot had average Senate pawn loss of 164, which is pretty darn good. Which is generally, things depend. It's all contextual, but and again, it had actually one blunder. The other blunder was the one that led it to the final repetition of moves to draw the game instead of just outright winning the game. And I played at that same level. I played at that same level. So this bot I thought was way too good. So with the nature of these bots, there's random factors in here. There's randomization. So I want to try it again, give it another chance to be bad. I want to give it another chance to sort of be bad and be more, I guess, what I would say reasonable. But let me transition this other thing here. Actually, I'll just go back to the small moves. That's fine. And then, okay, so I see you think Shogi is something that the average person would find much easier to learn than Go because it's so close to chess, that is one way to look at it. That's one way to look at it. And yeah, so the pieces with and you say, especially you have the pieces with the move arrows on them. So this might have been my inclination earlier on to agree with you. Go though, so I'm going to take the opposite. I am not going to disagree firmly with you, but I'm going to sort of disagree and maybe play a little bit of devil's advocate that not well, first of all, not everyone does know how the chess pieces move. That I think that actually is a thing. But anyway, let's ignore that. We'll take that as a given that everyone knows how chess pieces move. Go pieces, they are as simple as you can be. They're black and they're white, and you can start playing Go with the Go capture game, where you're just trying to, the first person to capture a stone wins. So you can start playing like, I don't want to say meaningful, but like you can start playing with a beginner right away without describing anything. You just start. And then maybe you just kind of say, okay, well, we'll keep playing after this first capture, and we'll keep going and all this kind of stuff. And let's make it a second capture. And the further you go, you kind of, the rules almost emerge out of the play. So Go is sort of beautiful in that way. I'm saying, this is just my own opinion. That it's beautiful in that way, is that the rules are almost emergent out of the way things capture. It's the way that two eyes you cannot be captured with two eyes. Like, there wasn't a rule that said you must have two eyes, otherwise you can be captured. No, it's just that state emerged out of the fact that you will always have liberty if you have two eyes. It's kind of elegant, and a lot of this stuff just kind of flows, and you can learn the rules as you go. And that is not the case with chess or shogi. These have rules. There are multiple pieces. Each has their own way of moving. Add to that, the kanji, which I think scares people. So there's nothing natural about a horse in chess. Moving 2 and then 1, or 1 and then 2. There's nothing natural. There's nothing obvious or intuitive about that. It's just that people know it, having been exposed to that as they were younger. And it's the same thing with shogi pieces, except that I think for a Westerner who's not familiar with the kanji, it's just like an extra hurdle. And one thing that I have found now, in going to all these clubs and seeing beginners learn, seeing raw beginners try to learn shogi, it's not enough of a sample size. But in my experience, these the pieces with arrows, like that, I bought a couple 3 sets at least of these, and I carry them around with me in my shogi bag all times. They don't help. They simply do not help. My theory now, having witnessed this multiple times, my theory is that the game is so overwhelming. So the beginner's mind is so overwhelmed with rules and ideas and kanji or whatever, that they don't even see these arrows. So it's like, how does this piece move? They're like, oh, how do I move this? Or they're mismoving pieces. How do I move? And it's staring them literally right in the face. The arrows on the pieces, yet they still don't see it. And I think it's just being overwhelmed. I think, I know how I play, when I'm streaming. There's a point at which, there's so many things going on, especially like if I'm playing a great player. This is something that I'm learning, is that my mind is just sort of, it's overwhelmed. So it hits the brim, it's filled with stuff, filled with ideas. And then everything else is just kind of, is like not leaking out. What is it called when you fill your bucket with water and the water's coming out? So it's like that. That's just what I saw. And so I don't know. It's been tough, but maybe it's because I'm not a good teacher, or the people because I know the people I'm with are good teachers. How did I like check shogi? It's a great occasional game. I think for me, a very occasional game, but I had an absolute blast. I did not expect going into that arena that by the end of the arena, we'd be like theory crafting openings and end games and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. And it went from me thinking on the first game, is this just an easy forced win for Sente, to, oh my gosh, this is actually really fun and interesting. And, there are a lot of different approaches that it seemed like, just playing, I don't know, 10, 20 games, that we seen. So it was it was great. It was a really fun tournament. And I'm glad Todovsky had set that up. You think most people find Go way too abstract. Fascinating. That was never my experience. But like, obviously my experience is limited. And then, so this was not your experience on the cruise when you taught folks. You just told them right away the arrows show how interesting. That's fascinating, because these beginners, these multiple beginners at our club, it's like they don't even see the arrows. It really is like they don't even see them. Have I ever played the variant of Shogi where the knights can move like full chess knights? No, I have not. I've not even. I didn't even know that there was a variant that existed. It sounds like that would be the best. It sounds to me like that would be the best piece in the game. Like I would think I would rather just not having ever played this variant. My guess right now is that I would rather have that than a rook or a bishop. That might just be the strongest piece in Shogi. If it can go forward and backward and to the sides, that would be, and be dropped, that would be a godlike piece. Almost too godlike. Like I almost wonder if that's why it's not in Shogi. It's just, it would be too good. I think it would just be too good. It would. I think it might ruin the game, but it'd be fun to play. It'd be fun to try. Like you put that to the test. Like what if we had a queen, kind of piece in Shogi. We have bishop and rook. What if in the middle, in front of the king, there was a queen? Maybe that position would be bad, and we'd have to offset things, over time or something like that. But just like, that would be interesting, because the pieces in Shogi are generally pretty slow. Excuse me, compared to chess. The drunken elephant that can rotate. Yeah. So fascinating stuff. But like, I love the main game. I am, whereas in the past I might have thought like, maybe Shogi pieces are a little too slow. Maybe I'd like a little more dynamicism, like in chess. I used to think that. Now I'm not sure. Now I'm sure, because I am loving the way it is now. I am loving my games. I am loving the subtle balance between defense and offense and positioning and strategy and tactics, and it's just such a beautiful interplay of these factors. And so right now, like, that's why, like, I don't need any variants. I really don't need any variant, because I don't know if anyone heard that. The cat is meowing like crazy, talking, getting her little scrunchy toy. Yeah, you okay, Atari? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. I hope she didn't get her toy like trapped somewhere, because she's whining. So anyway, let's get in here. Let's start one of these bot matches. I want to see if I just got unlucky and the bots were just too good. I want to see, especially since I feel, it's late at night now and it's been a long day, but the past couple days I have been playing for me, as I preface anything, I always have to say it's for me. It's not like this is not like in general. This is for me. I am playing great. That doesn't mean I'm playing great Shogi. It just means I'm playing great for me. So for me, the past couple days, I have been playing about as well as I can play. So this will be interesting to see. Again, this will be the second time I have tried these new Lee Shogi bots. So we'll see. And I'm doing it untimed. I'm going to keep an eye on chat and stuff, like all that kind of stuff. So, there's no, it's not like it's going to be any no time, no, it's just going to be slow. I'm going to work on my, like, not consistency, but my thought process, and just you try to play good, solid play. Okay. And I'll play my stuff, which is, for the most part, Central Rook. I'm looking to come up here if they, king or, okay, let's get this up. Then I'll start opening. I'll come over here. Oh boy. That is very interesting. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to, oh yeah, you're still playing? Oh, she's playing soccer with her ball. I'm gonna look to castle. Push, take. It comes up, so I can't go over. Hey Rico, great to see you. I'm going through, because I had that go. I'm wearing my Go shirt, my Move 78, sort of Divine Move, Lisa Doll shirt. Yesterday I had been sort of, people had asked, as they will, all those Go players in chat had asked about bots. And so, I had sort of mentioned Lee Shogi, and in my mind thinking this might be a terrible recommendation or a not ideal recommendation. So I also mentioned Pio Shogi, which is still my go-to for someone who wants to start at the beginning and play some bots and get better. But I thought I would give these new and updated bots a second chance here, because last time they were way too good, way too solid, no real blunders. And so I'm going to do that. Maybe pie chess. Maybe I'll do that on another stream. I'll have to make a, before I do it, I'll have to make a layout, a stream layout for pie chess. See how that goes. And maybe I'll try that. But let's give this one a chance here. I'm just going to play my solid stuff. Not that I have solid stuff. My usual stuff. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to go, nuts on the attack. I'm just going to play my stuff. Now, do I want to do this? So the thing is, I was thinking of making Anaguma. But the thing is, this bot is going to push the edge, just because I know these bots push the edge. So let's do this. They called my Anaguma. I'll show them I'm not making Anaguma. Okay. Let's bring this out. Because I don't do half Mino anymore. Let's do this. Pie chess is a Lee Shogi clone. So you're oh, interesting. See, this whole deal, this is no bueno. This is no bueno to me. This is not right. This is not, the lowest level bot should not be doing this. In my opinion. In my humble opinion, the bot should not be doing this. I need to study incidentally, I need to study my edge attacks and my edge attack defense. In my game against SF Enchimo yesterday, he made a strong edge attack, and as it turned out, I had a couple. So I have some real good takeaways. Some very good takeaways from yesterday's SF Shogi meetup, mostly from the games with him. No, actually, also from the game with Noah. I have some good takeaways that actually helped me in my games over the board this morning. All around defense and dropping pieces in defense, and what to when someone is threatening. So I don't want to call it an epiphany, but like these games against strong players. I'm not looking to win. I'm looking to extend them, to have fun, to not make blunders, and to basically get takeaways. So coming out of yesterday, like I was so you have no idea. Like I almost couldn't sleep last night because I was so excited about a couple about the way I lost these games. I took away. I think I took away lessons from those losses that will live forever. Like in my mind, I can show them later. We did discuss them on stream. The viewer I am Majin was helpful as well in finding some of these. It's one of those things. It's like I love this game, and I love streaming it now because there's all this just information from people who are better or smarter or anything like that. Anyway, I'm blabbing a lot because I don't know what to do in this game. So I'm like, boy, I don't know what to do here. Your phone bots do something like a fianchetto with the bishop. Does that have a name? They'll push edge pawn, then move bishop to edge bishop. Yeah, that's I see that a lot from third file rook players. I don't know if that's sort of part of Ishida or just part of general third file rook, but you will often see a rook say here, a bishop here. So if I'm Gote, if I'm Gote, there'll be on 7-6 there will be a rook, and then on 9-7 or 9-7 there will be a bishop. I see that a lot. Okay, Enrico is confirming. Yeah, that's part of the Ishida shape because the rook defends the bishop's head. Yeah. And I sort of, I have learned the attack against that almost from first principles. It's like, that looks, this looks attackable. This looks attackable. And sure enough, it's a very solid shape. And even making an edge attack, you might think that there's this bishop out there. I'm just going to edge attack it. Well, no, you're not going to edge attack it because there's a rook sitting here on 7-6. It's really cool. And those games, because like I play so many third file rook players, but especially every Sunday morning, I play this very strong third file rook player, Ishida player, that we get in these fascinating positions, and a lot of our games, not all of them, there's variation in all these, but so many of these games, there's this real cool battle going on between my pieces and his pieces, his rook and his bishop, my silver, I might have a bishop coming out here. These days I mostly play opposing rook against when I'm Gote, I will play opposing rook against his Ishida. And it's the stuff from Satomi Nishiyama, or from Nishiyama Satomi, those games. And so I'll have my silver coming up. I'll have sometimes I'll be in Kin Muso, sometimes I'll be in some sort of Mino. And my bishop will sometimes be over here watching. My bishop will sometimes be over here, attacking. But there'll be this dance over here. And they're just fascinating games. They're fascinating games. It's also fascinating if I castle over on the left and I stay static with that bishop. And I can go on and on. It's these games are so fun, and it's one of the aspects of shogi that I just love so much. There's so much, he and I play. We've been playing for a year and a half now. some weeks we play one game. When we have a third player, we'll play only one or two per day. Most of these weeks we've played 3 games. So we have, we have a huge history of games we've played together. And each one is sort of beautifully different. Not to make our games out to be so grandiose or anything, but like they're beautifully different in these battles. Some of them are the same type of battle, but they're all slightly different. Anyway, I'm rambling, and I just saw chat sort of go. It's also a thing in Central Rook where hey Killer Ducky, welcome. It's a shame you weren't on the stream yesterday. Telegraph Go rated with 47 people. So and the majority of them stayed for a long time. So we were talking about Go. We were talking about, my history of Go. We were talking about Shogi, obviously, and just a great group of people. It was so fun. I of course I mentioned your name. It was awesome. It was so awesome for me anyway. I hope everyone wasn't bored. The fact that a lot of people stayed makes me think that at least, talking about Go is just as fun as talking about Shogi, really. I love Shogi, obviously, and I used to play Go. So there's just, I can just ramble about it. You wanted to convert them to Mahjong. Oh my goodness. Oh man. I guess at least you're converting them to Mahjong and not Baba Is You, or you have streamed a lot of games. You've streamed a ton of games. And but I remember you streamed a lot of Baba Is You, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, I'm going to read your message. You say it's also a thing in Central Rook where rook plus bishop plus pawn attacks. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Though I am extremely partial to getting rid of that bishop so I can make the bishop attack from the other direction. Or though maybe that's what you're meaning. Where I'm up here. Let's say, if I'm Gote, let's say, I'm on 3-9, the rook is on 2-8, this square, I've got this coming in and this, what I call the dream, that's I have my name for that. So anyone, Enrico says everyone falls for attacking that bishop at some point. Well, I definitely have. I have banged my head against that. So the thing, I don't know if you saw yesterday's game against SF Enchimo. I have been trying to make this one sacrifice work. It is at least the third time. It's at least the third time it's happened. I'm going to bring this game up. Where am I? So there's a point here. So I have been trying. Oh, and I didn't notice that the engine called that. So I have tried to make this trade. Take this, drop here. I have been trying to make this work at least 3 times. I want to say 4 times, but at least 2 times in the East Bay against the leader of the East Bay Shogi Club. I have been trying to make this trade work. The first time I saw it, I thought I was brilliant. And he defended it this way, and it was the exact perfect defense. The second time, there was some context that made me think, and in reviewing these games, I review it and I put it in the engine, and then the engine's like, no, you don't want to do this. And then the second time it happened, I thought, well, this is a slightly different context. I think it'll work here. And the engine later was like, no, that's terrible. This game, I was, SF Enchimo, 3 Dan, great player. I don't want to just throw my pieces, away against him. Defends incredibly well. I thought if there is ever a time that this sacrifice is going to work, it is going to be here. So I was looking, I thought, all right, I take this. He takes, I drop the knight. If he moves the bishop, if the bishop to 8-6 to defend 7-7-7, then I am going to get the rook, and I'm going to drop it here. If he moves the rook back, say to 7-8, which I think is what he did. Let's say he moves it back to 7-8, and he takes. Then I get the drop over here on 2-8. I thought brilliant. Like I'm thinking this is the moment, because like I said, I have been trying to make this work over the board, and just in my mind, there's something about this trade that I feel like I love so much. It's just I don't know what is appealing to me about it so much, but I love it. And I thought, if ever, with this king in the center of the board, this Mino shape kind of losing this square, this Mino shape without the king to defend 2-8, and my opposing rook looking at it, I thought, perfect. It didn't work out. The game played on. It was a great game. He won, but I took some major learnings from this game. But anyway, I see that the engine did not like this. I see now. I had kicked it off because I reviewed it after, and I kicked off the review, the analysis, just to see what would happen. I cannot believe that it didn't like this. Also, it wanted 8-2. Get out of here. Hey, get out of here. No. Come on. Come on. No. Okay, so this I know. I do know that this is a mistake. Yeah, the bishop should be moved. I think the bishop here, or actually maybe even take. What does the engine say? Bishop takes 5-3. Promote. Yes. But anyway, okay. So long story short, if I think my opponent is going to value their rook more, or if I think my opponent hasn't seen this line, then I go for it. Then I go for it. So mental game. So the East Bay Shogi Club player, that the leader of that club, the very first time, I could not believe it. He defended like this, and it was like, like I was happy to take the rook, but like at the same time, now he's got a knight, and I just have a rook, and I didn't have a great place to drop it. So it was just this situation now, with these drop points, that I thought made this move. But anyway, fascinating that this was a big mistake, that moving the rook to 7-8, even in this case. So anyway, very good. It didn't like my bishop drop 2-8. All right, I'm sorry. I'm not going to get derailed here. I feel in a way like yesterday's stream where they informed me that the ear-reddening move was not the best move, was not the divine move, and that Shusaku was actually ahead in that entire game. And the ear-reddening move was just a good move, just an okay move, not the best move. I feel like the engine is sullying my art here with that. Oh my goodness. I'm hurt. It's terrible. All right. So let's go back to this game. So now I need so now I mean that's Yanara O giving that evaluation. I'm playing Fairy Stockfish now, but as far as I'm concerned right now, all bots are fair play. I need to take out my aggression and show this bot, you know, show this bot what my art can do. The problem is I don't know. I don't know because it's doing something here. So I'm just going to come up. I'm going to come up. I'm coming up. So you better get this party started. You know, son of a gun. Son of a this bot. This is level 1. This is level 1. Maybe I'm just unlucky against these bots. Maybe they hate me. Maybe they hate me. But like, all right, all right. I'll match there. I'll match there. It's guarding everything I want to do. So if I come up here, let's say, you know, I bring my silver out to 3-5. Bring my silver out to 3-5. I'm threatening this. You know, I think this is the defense. I think this is a defense. I think this is a defense. Yeah, because take, you know, if I take, then the pawn drop just wins it. Should I switch over? Should I switch over to third file rook? Should I bring my bishop out here and eye that? You know, I do it's not a big deal, but I do like that it at least sort of eyeing the king through 3 pieces. You know, granted. If I bring this up, yeah, let's bring this up. Let's bring this up. Let's bring this up. So I'm going to come over here. So if he pushes, I come back. You know, I'll defend this. If he pushes, I come back to 5-3, defend 4-4. Potentially also be potentially back in a position to come up here to 5-4. My bishop is doing nothing. My bishop is doing very little. Well, no, it's not. It's not. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. I don't see that one. So that might just be the bot's random. You know, the random number generator gave me a pawn. So defending this square. Let's push. Let's push. I wonder if this is coming soon. Okay. I was just eyeing any possibility of a trade to get a silver, and there are no drop points that'll make that worthwhile. I think I'm just going to continue pushing here. Probably move. So I finished my thought. Think about maybe moving here, bringing the rook here, aim down there. So, if I take, takes. So it's sort of slingshotting that rook or the silver up to 5-6, looking at 4-5. Also making this a possibility later on, if I do have my rook and bishop sort of swapped. Although I'm going to be moving the bishop up here and it'll be protected. If I just do my bishop to 3-3 right now, if he takes, then I take, drop, I come back, or I take, moves the pawn, is coming in hard here, and I'll be dead soon. So I can't do that. So what if I take, he takes, if I drop a pawn, brings the silver up, I just don't see a better move. I don't see a better. That doesn't feel great, but it doesn't feel terrible. So if I do have this here, and he pushes, so if that other line, take, push. If I drop the pawn here, then I'm sort of protected until this comes. Well, no, because I have this bishop. Is there anywhere for my silver to drop? Yeah, I don't like, so I'm going to no, well, if I don't take, then also this is well, then I could just take. Well, let's look at that. Let's look at that. So if I leave it, let's say I go bishop 7-7 or 3-3, like I've been planning. Pawn, pawn to 4-5. Silver takes. Pawn takes. Bishop takes. We're good. We're good. If I take, silver takes, drop the pawn. It's fine. It's fine. Can't do this. But if this does come and I take, and they take here, I can no longer take. And I'm sort of stuck up here. It's all good. It's all good. I can't let that draw me out. Take. 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 What about take? Take. Take. Yeah, I think I like this way first. Take. And if he takes here, then maybe I just swing right now. And then I'm looking very good. They'll have a pawn drop, but I think I'm looking good. What are other options? What are other options besides these particular ones? Can I push this one anymore? I could still do this. I could still do this. They take. I think they have to take. And then I can move the rook over. They'd have to defend with the rook. I kind of want to leave this rook here. I kind of want to leave it so that it's a potential fork. Yeah. All right. We're going with that with my plan. We're going with my plan. We'll show this bot the power of central rook. This is not a king. Just making it clear. This doesn't come with check. This one does. Drop another pawn on the head? It drops another pawn on the head. So what can I do with this? So I will have a gold and 4 pawns if I take this. A gold and 4 pawns. So let's see. Wow. Wow. I love those late notifications. I mean, it's an hour. It's almost exactly an hour. So maybe you configured something. Maybe yeah, I'll gaslight you. Maybe you configured something that says let me be notified an hour after. So let's see. I take this pawn. If so, there's two major options. Two major options here are either of these. Um, this is completely free. This comes with tempo. This is completely free because if the rook takes it, then I get then I get then I'm dancing. Then I'm dancing. Um, but if I take here, there are a lot more lines to calculate. There are a lot more lines to calculate. So maybe I shouldn't. So if I take here, let's get this gold out of the eye of the rook and say we'll take with the gold. I can't drop a pawn. I can't dangle a pawn because they're both protecting it. I could drop a gold. Just to clear out the castle potentially even more. I kind of like that. I actually kind of like that. But I really like this too because it's free. But let's say so if I do this, then let's say they get it with the bishop. Then I drop the gold. And then that's real bad for them because they're gonna either lose the bishop, or if they move it away, they lose this. But this is no longer free after because the bishop will be guarding it. But I come in. I come in and no, I don't promote because the gold is still there. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not liking that. I think this is simpler and it is a free silver. But let's say I take it and they take this. Let's or they drop a pawn. They drop a pawn. So they really can't because they drop this pawn. This is free. This piece is free. So if I take, they drop the pawn. I take with the silver. They think that okay, it's blocked. I can take that token. Well, no, because I take the silver. All right. They didn't even want to promote. They didn't even want to promote. How many? Okay, they have 3 pawns. They have 3 pawns. They have 3 pawns. So I need to get that. I need to get that bishop out of the way while I can. Well, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Um, what if I do this? They drop the pawn. I come up. I'm threatening here. I like that. I like that. I like that. Oh, one thing I didn't consider. Oh, that's nice. The silver can come up. I think this would have been I think it would have been more interesting for the silver to come here. So if I dangle the pawn, they can drop a pawn. If I just drop it straight away, they can come here. If I drop it here, I'm going to get it in. I could also just drop the silver. Drop the silver. Take. I've got to be careful that this bishop is still watching this. I like this. I like this. Could also drop it here just to get it out of there. Do I want to do that first? Do I want to do that first? I still have three defenders of this square. They only have the three attackers. So keeping an eye on that. Keeping an eye on that one. Also tempted to bring this up. This seems simpler. This seems awfully simple. So I take. If the king runs, then I'll just run my bishop back, and I'll still be able to take this. There'll still be plenty of threats. Maybe should I have just drop? I can. Where am I going to drop my gold? Gold. No matter where he runs, I can take and get a check and promote. The silver won't do that because the silver can run and I have no attack, no follow up. So let's do that. All right. All right. So I'm I don't think that bot played poorly enough. Like again, I think that bot was. I'm going to just immediately run the analysis, just because. I'm going to kick it off. Like, I'm not too eager to analyze this on my own. I probably will tomorrow. Just because I kind of like analyzing my games now, oddly enough. But I can do that, without. I have enough sort of discipline to not look at the engine analysis while I'm doing it if I'm trying to sort of analyze for real. But I want to kick this off just if anything to get the sense of the loss, how the average sent upon loss, the number of blunders, stuff like that. I think this bot still played pretty well. There were no outside of the end. I don't think there were major blunders. There were no hung pieces that I can recall. There was nothing that a beginner would do. That's the thing, is that the way that this easy level is implemented is not at all like a beginner's easiness, where a beginner is hanging pieces. A beginner is missing threats, stuff like that. Hey, Todovsky. So it's not like you. This is the second time I've now played this Fairy Stockfish. And they were both solid, what I would call solid games. I would definitely call it solid games. And it'll be interesting now to see what level, because I'm going to play level 2 now again. And I don't know if you saw that first time I played level 2, the new and improved level 2, which is, less than what the old level 1 used to be. That last time I played it, it was it beat me. It beat me bad, and we cheesed it at the end to make it repeat its moves. It made one blunder, like one real blunder outside of the move that drew the game, which was its second blunder. But it made one real blunder, which wasn't actually that bad of a move, which in my not like a crazy beginner move, but otherwise it just outplayed the heck out of me. And it made some fun tactics, and I was like, what? And its average sent upon loss was like 160 or 162, I think. I think mine in that game was like 164. And keep in mind, one of those moves was this huge blunder going from dead winning to draw. So this is like so I am certainly. I am now pretty hesitant to recommend this again. Like, the problem is I don't have any other recommendations other than Pio Shogi. So I'm going to be trying the pie chess bots based on what Shogi Yoshi is saying. So I'm going to try that just for myself to see, because when all those Go players were here yesterday, that's the natural question. What bot? Do you have bots? What bot do we play? Stuff like that. I think it's a totally reasonable question. And even if bots are not the greatest thing to play, I don't love the answer of just sort of snapping back at people, at beginners, and saying, no, you shouldn't play a bot. You should only play humans. I don't love that answer. I don't like sort of those absolutes. And I think there's a lot of value to playing at your own pace, and acknowledging that for many people it is stressful to play another human in one of these games, even if they're just virtual humans. It's stressful, and it's understandable, and there's nothing to be ashamed about, kind of to be afraid to play a human. There really isn't. And obviously, anything I'll be saying, come to the Shogi Harbor Discord, you'll learn, yada da da. But like, at the same time, some people really just want to sort of get a feel for the game by playing some bots, and I understand it. And heck, I play that Maya bot on Lichess, especially when I'm in situations, especially in the past, I've been in situations where I do not necessarily have uninterrupted time. So I know there's a chance I'm going to be interrupted, and I don't want a game to. for whatever reason, I don't want a game that I'm playing against a human. I don't want it to be a loss by getting interrupted or whatever. But versus a bot, I don't mind as much. I don't mind. I don't mind at all, really. So that's a thing. Everyone's situations are different. Oh, the random mover would be good. Sometimes random mover is, I almost wish there was something like something in the middle where there's sort of random pawn push. Maybe I just need to write my own random pawn moves, but like if a piece comes in front of your face, take it. Like that's just like what a human would do. When I play beginners, that's what they'll do. I put a pawn up against their pawn. They're 95% of the time they're going to take that pawn. If I bring a silver, like there's a gold. Let's say there's a gold here on 5-8, and I drop my silver on 5-7. 95% of the time, a beginner's going to just take it. They're not going to move the gold back. They're not going to move. They're not going to play a sidestep or whatever. They're going to take a move a piece is there to be taken. They're going to take it. So that's just I would like a bot that would do that. So like random mover is almost like too random. It's like you don't quite get a game out of it. I think the PO Shogi bots, in my experience, and maybe I'm just misremembering, but I think those bots were pretty reasonable. Like not obviously they're not approximations of a human, but they're pretty reasonable approximations. Or the bot's feelings are hurt. Yeah, Maya bot has some sentience, some sentience in there. So it's possible. There's some AI, there's some machine, there's some training on those bots. So maybe they've also learned to grow some feelings. Compared to that, you're more like the character in Sard. Oh, you like red versus blue. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't thought about red versus blue since the Halo 3 days. I mean, a long time ago. Rico says, I think PO's bots are really reasonable up until around 3Q. Okay, so I've never gone that high on the PO Shogi bots. I actually think I'm somewhere. I think I probably hit 6 or 7Q in there before I sort of stopped. I think, but I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. But that sounds great to me. If that's true, that sounds great. Like I would love that to be available on Lichess. Let's take a look here. I'm going to switch my scene over to the one that at least has some visibility to this part of the board. But so it looks like, where are we here? What are we seeing on here? Learn from mistakes. Okay, so this is mine. I pretty high send upon loss, but like I'm glad I played reasonably well. The engine 332, one blunder, 6 inaccuracies, no mistakes. This is too good. This is too good, I think. So the evaluation hasn't even finished. So we're going to get to the opening moves. I'm guessing their sent upon loss is going to lower. I'm guessing mine might not lower. Mine might increase because I played Central Rook. So it's probably going to, there's that 200 sent upon loss just for swinging that rook over to 5-2. Okay, I was Gote. So yeah, so we're still going. So theirs is still ticking down. Let me bring this into. I'm going to let this continue to run, and I'm going to just get some more water. Let me center their eval. I'm trying to bring this up. It takes a second here to display. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to mute my mic, and I'll be back in like less than a minute. Okay, back. So the evaluation finished. The fairy stockfish level 1 finished with under 300 cent average cent upon loss. So this to me is this is not a beginner. This is absolutely, with one blunder. I'll take a look at what the blunder was. I bet it was one of those defensive moves. No, the one blunder was silver takes 6-5. That is extremely subtle. That is extremely subtle. That is a very subtle blunder. That's I trust the engine. I trust the engine, but I mean, maybe it's not so subtle. Maybe they should have seen this is coming, but like, still, that's not like hanging a piece. It's sort of hanging a piece, but yeah. And then anyway, all right, there's Rico says, wait, actually there are a bunch that I missed. Okay, Torovsky said you're trying to remember which viewer recommended that you play the Shodan Piobot. That's good content. Oh man. If you don't do that, maybe I'll do that. I never even thought about doing. I forgot because the Pio Shogi bots, the Pio Shogi will run on my Mac. The phone app will run, or the iPad app, I think it is, will run on my Mac, and so I maybe I'll do that. Yeah, that'll actually be a good one because I've been recommending Pio, and maybe I should take the challenge myself and see, start from the beginning. That is interesting. And then Rico, you struggle against the Shodan bot, which I guess makes sense. So are they that close? So they're that close to reality in terms of rating. Fascinating. Oh, it feels like it's much less likely to give up an advantage than human Shodans are. So like, yeah, the sort of realism of the, the way it implements its behavior is always the sort of the key to these things. Like, and that's one of the things, I've raved on this channel so much about the Maya bot on Lichess. It is so good, and its mistakes are so, to my idiot opinion, so human-like. The way it blunders, it's so like I can play it. I can and have played it. A lot of the ways like I would have played people at the club in chess, where I'm making threats, I'm sort of threatening back ranks, I'm threatening some other things that any engine is a decent engine is going to see a back rank, but humans occasionally miss those, and Mayabot will occasionally miss it as well. Or, it'll occasionally miss like a 3-move tactic, maybe, that will put it into a back rank or something like that. So the way that I have beaten Mayabots in my memory has been very human-like. So I love it. And then Todasi says, you've criticized the inaccuracy counts both on Lichess and Shogi for being too... Oh, that's interesting. So... on Lichess even, wow. So I think Shogi's numbers are... I don't even know what I think about them. Because, like, I watched... just for grins lately. I've been watching a bunch of our US Champions games on 81 Dojo, and a couple of these games, I'm like, I wonder what are these evals like? They were some swashbuckling, very tense games that were won, in a race by one move, and I'm like, I wonder, what are they doing? And one of these games I put in was like, it was like 400 or 500% upon loss from like this was like, the champ is like 5 Dan. This other player was like 4 Dan. And it was like the engine evaluation was like average center pawn loss, like 500 versus like 400. It was like the stuff that I say that I play, when I play over the board. In some of these games I come back, I think, man, these were great games. They were exciting. There was a lot of attack. They were great games. And then I put it in the engine, and the engine's like, no, you guys are garbage. You guys are garbage. 400 versus 500, like, kind of deal. And I'm like, boy. And these things are, and these players are, they're 4 and 5 Dan. The top player in the basically right now in the United States, and a very high center pawn loss, in a game that he won. So it's like there needs, these numbers are so weird. They're so weird. They almost need, I don't know what they need. It's like it's the same problem with Kramnik. Kramnik will he looks at the absolute value of these numbers, and he's not like considering how tactical or how swashbuckling a game was, how sharp a game was. So it's like the engine somehow needs to be able to assess that this is a very sharp game. I don't know, because facts are facts, though. In its evaluation, I don't know. I don't know. I really struggle with it, especially since I'm not that great a player, and I don't know how these computers are actually working. But so Todosky, I'll read what you say instead of stopping my babbling. You mean if the graph is monotonically decreasing, then ACPL is basically 10,000 a move per 10,000 per move count or something like that. Well, and that's my problem with it. So but you said it's too lenient. Like, that seems harsh to me. That seems like very harsh to me. Like, some of these moves, especially like at the end of the game, when you go between, using Yanara O evaluation, let's say you go between, let's say you're losing 5,000. This is the dead lost game. And you make an even worse move to make it to like 6,000. That's a 1,000 point blunder. That's 1,000 point blunder. And there's no meaningful difference between any of them. They're both dead lost. They're both dead lost games. Or, you have an advantage. Let's say you're beating another player. You got 5,000, and let's say there's a move on there that will give you a 6,000 advantage. That's 1,000 point blunder, and you're still dead winning. So it's like it's really harsh at the edges, and there are a lot of edges in these games. And then you say it's the same problem we were discussing the other day. Evaluation is about material, king safety, and initiative. Humans don't care about center pawns. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, I don't know if Yanara O's evaluation is made. I don't know. Like, I'm honestly, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if that 1,000 actually means anything. I don't know if that means a centifu or, centipawn. I don't know what that means. You're 1,000th of a pawn. I actually don't know. And I don't know if that's just like Lee Shogi sort of shoehorning in Yanara O evaluation into Lee Chess's sort of, into Lee Chess, and being like, these are similar. I don't know. It's sort of why I like how most shogi engines evaluate in terms of percentage. But even then, that's hard to evaluate, because like once the engine sees a win, that percentage goes so high. It goes so high, but that high value might not, it doesn't seem subtle enough to me, those percentages, where like, the engine's saying it's 75% or 80%. That might not even be 75 or 80% for a 3 or 4 Dan player. That might be like, I mean, it's for the engine. It's so strange. Yeah, and you're saying your parentheses in the sense that people don't think the engines think the like engines compute exactly. So it's very tough to compare. It's very tough to compare. So these numbers I am only sort of using as like a relative thing to what I see. What I see in my own games. When I see in my own game that this bot only played 300 centipon loss. But it only had one blunder kind of thing, no mistakes. Like to me, when I'm not playing, when I play a bad game, when I as a human play a bad game, my error rate is way worse. I have way more mistakes, way more blunders. Like those Shogi Wars nights, when I have a bad game on Shogi Wars, there will be easily five things that five or more blunders classified and a bunch of mistakes. And my opponent will have the same. So, and we're, you feel free to laugh at this, but because I'm not using it, I'm certainly not using it to brag, but like, we are like my opponents and I, we're 3-2, 1Q players. We're not great, but we're not beginners. We are not beginners. And we have these games, but yet this Fairy Stockfish level 1 bot doesn't have these kind of games. Like at least I mean in the 2 that I've played, but maybe others are just having better luck with it. Maybe it just knows Central Rook really well, or I don't know. But I'm going to jump in. I'm going to jump back in and play level 2. I'm going to play level 2 here. Let's see. And again, this bot crushed me last time. I made no major. I really made no major blunders in my game. I made as far as I'm concerned, I made no blunders in this game. It just ground me down into dust until we cheesed it and made it repeat, because I guess that's how part of its strength is lowered, by making it stupid for draws, kind of thing. Elite Chess frequently rates your games as you drop more than a pawn every move. That well, is it games that you're streaming? Because I mean, is it like and just to be serious for 7 milliseconds? Like, is it possible that you actually were playing poorly those games? Like, were you streaming and playing poorly, or were these just sharp games? Were these just sharp games where you played good moves, but maybe you maintained an edge of 5, an engine of +5 as white instead of +13 or whatever. You just sort of nursed a 5 advantage. Oh, okay, I see. Well, your coffee house chess, I've seen you play chess. Your coffee house chess is darn good. At least to me. Boy, I wish I could play coffee house chess like that. That's I also like that term. I like that term. We need to bring that into the shogi world, the coffee house shogi, because I play on Sunday, in a coffee house. Oh boy. I love it. Okay, so they're giving me Sente here. So I've won the first battle. Against level 2 Yanra O. What just happened? I accidentally scrolled. Oh, let me switch my stream, my layout again here. Get it to the full, not full, but actually, let's see. Let me get now. I'll stick with this. Okay. probably would be a tea house. Yeah. Well, we don't really have. Well, I guess in Northern California we do. We have bubble tea. We have bubble tea shops all over Northern California. I had some today. Fantastic. Sunright, which is actually a Los Angeles. I think they started in Los Angeles and moved up here. So it's one of those rare ones that came from SoCal. Most of ours, will be either from Taiwan or sort of locally grown, and but a lot of them don't have places, tables to play shogi. This coffee place in that we play on Sunday morning, it's so good. I love this place. I love this place. I love the town. I love the shogi that we play there. We had our other sort of new member there today too, which was fantastic. He's fast. He's fast. He's good. He's good. Unfortunately, because I'm glad not to lose, but like he hasn't yet won a game from either of us. So he's I think, yeah. So I played him. So the last time he was here, I won twice, and the club leader won once. Today I won once against him, and the club leader had beaten him twice. So he's played and lost 6 games, but he's good. I just hope, it's like, when you have a new member, you don't want them to just go away. I think, he's my understanding is he's from Japan and he learned in grade school. So I don't think he's going to be quitting. I think he understands that shogi's a hard game. But he's been close. He plays some very fast, very attacking shogi. And in 2 of the games against me, he does that edge attack where he sacrifices the silver and gets the lance in. And it's always scary to me because I just don't see anyone do that, even though I know that it's a thing. I know that it's a thing. I've seen it in some of the edge attack at a glance. I've seen it in some books. I've seen that this is completely legitimate. Well, in the age of AI, I don't know how legitimate it is, but it seems totally legitimate by the fact that I've seen it in books and I've seen it discussed as a tactic. And it's always scary to me just because, like I said, I don't see it and I don't quite know how to respond to it. So I'm getting a lot out of these games, and he plays so quickly too that there's that added pressure. So really fun to have this new member there. I just hope he sticks with it, because sometimes it is hard to just come into a new thing and lose and lose and lose and lose. But one of these days he's going to win, and it's probably going to be against me. And and I'll probably lose some sleep that night. Involving sake. Well, I wouldn't be able to do the sake because I'm driving. That's the thing, is I got to drive home from the club. If AI were to overturn fundamental ideas, it would have already done so, you imagine. That's true. That's true. I just don't know when some of these things like edge attack at a glance, I can go up. It's current edge attack at a glance is currently at my bedside table. That's the shogi book that I'm reading now, sort of to calm down at the end of the day, before I go to sleep. So I can't just run up there and check the date. But like, I don't know how old that is. Like, if that basically predates strong AI. I don't know. But anyway. Gonna make a move against this bot. I did a Kramnik style move, click. Look at this level 2 bot playing static rook, anti-central rook Joseki. Look at this. Okay, if it would have come here, or here, I might have lost it. Actually, no. Last game it did play Chosokugin. Well, let's see. I mean, it's still a possibility. Okay. Well, I'm still gonna leave this here. I'm gonna leave this here. He's gonna. Oh, okay. It goes away after I make my move. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to bait it. I'm gonna try to bait it. I'm not gonna exchange it. I don't want to. I'm just gonna I want to play these games like I would normally play them. But there's nothing wrong with this move. I would probably push here normally, but there's nothing wrong. I think this is probably actually better. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna hope that he pushes this pawn. Okay, no. Okay, let's see. It's okay. They closed off the diagonal. Smart, smart, smart. I don't think that's the best move though. So I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. The idea was take, get the fork. Humans fall for this all the time. So like a beginner bot doing that, like a beginner bot would have been great. That would have been great. I don't know what a good move would have been here. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But let's see what it does. I think I actually should not have taken there because I could drop here, but it's going to give him this tempo. I can come here and it's the same deal. But come here. No, I don't. No, 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 no. I don't know if you could hear the cat slurping up the water. Good girl. um. Oh, I see. So, oh, sure. Yeah, Tsume and Tsuji books should be evergreen. Absolutely. Yeah, totally. Totally, totally, totally. Um, the edge attack at a glance. I don't know if you've read like. Yeah, yeah. I guess it's not Tsume obviously, except for I mean there are some Tsume in there, or but I guess it's more Tsuji. The result of them sort of relies on an evaluation, but almost certainly something in that book would not be wrong. Yeah. And then Ornoth, you say it's different for everyone. Some people losing makes them work harder to start for the wins. For others, they just give up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's a yeah, yeah. I don't know. Everyone. What is the Clint Eastwood thing? Every what is it? Every man has his breaking point, or what does he say? I don't know what it is, but like how many losses is too many losses? I guess. Um, I want now that I think about it, I should look back at his in my history at the East Bay Shogi Club. I think it took a long time for me to get a win. Both against the club leader and the the I think he was 8 years old at the time, the young kid from Japan. Took me a long time, I think, to get a win there, and Yeah. And I mean, I was just, I mean, this is the thing, my expectation was that I wasn't going to win. And I just love playing. I'm fortunate in that I just love whatever, for whatever reason, I just love this game. And I could just, I remember this one point that I was just sitting there. And I was probably losing. I actually don't even remember if I was losing or winning, but I was there, had my coffee, and this has happened multiple times, but it was the first time that it happened, and I think it was just sort of so it remains in my memory. I'm just like, man, this is just so good. This is just so good that we're here. We've got the we were playing with on a wood board with wood. And, I keep in mind I love vinyl board and in nice plastic pieces, but we're playing with with not the most high end stuff, but just a nice wood board and nice wood pieces. And we've got our Neko, the Neko model clock, and it's just so fun. It's just so great. Enrico says the main things AI has been changing is opening and king safety. Tactics and mate patterns should be immune to AI. Yeah, I would think so. I just don't know what that would be classified for. The tactic of making that exchange up the edge of a silver for a lance and like some potential opening. I just don't know. I just don't know. I assume it's still good. I just I don't I don't know. And I don't have the context in front of me also. I just know that when this guy does it, he's done it in he's done it in two of our three games. Excuse me. He hasn't done it as far as I've seen against my opponent, but maybe it's just because I'm in Central Rook. I don't know. I don't know, but but it's been it's been not frightening, but it's been mildly scary. Where I see it so rarely, and I have one of the things I have learned in shogi is that do not underestimate anything. Do not underestimate anything. Whenever I have underestimated a move and even been right, even been correct that a move was not good or not right, looking back, with the engine or whatever, there's a refutation. But like any move that I've been like, oh, that's not a good move. I can go on. I can keep going on with my attack. Like I have regretted it. Like I have paid the price. Like shogi is a brutal game in that regard, and like you ignore your opponent's moves at your own peril. It's like, yeah, you not ignore, but like you not disrespect, but you don't give your opponent's moves their due. You do it at your peril. So anyway, and that's one of the things I'm learning from these bots too. I'm gonna drop this pawn. I'm gonna drop it. I think he just comes forward, but this is fine. This is fine. Um, Actually, maybe it's not fine. Maybe it's not fine. Now he just drops the pawn. Oh, maybe it's not fine. I'm gonna lose that pawn. Well, let's come up. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. So one thing I'm thinking about is silver 5-5, so that if the exchange happens, I get this. which I think would be pretty harsh. But if I do this, open up, I take, they take, yeah, I don't like that. Wait, no, I do like it. Wait, so, wait. And then they have the drop. What do they have a drop for? They'd take here. When then I have the drop. Hey, Spinal Tap Chess, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Playing a level 2, the level 2 Lee Shogi bot here, trying to evaluate whether or not my recommendation for beginners to play these bots still stands. I'm thinking it doesn't. Just be the level 1 bot again played a little more solidly than I think a beginner bot should play, and this bot also is too solid. It's too solid. Sometimes I think for pure beginners to play. I mean, this bot may be too good for me to play. You know, the last time I played this level 2 bot, it ground me down in a game where I really didn't make a major blunder at all, and you know, really, its only real blunder was allowing the game to be repeated. It gave up a completely winning position into a repetition because we just cheesed it. But yeah, so I'm trying it again, trying to get some revenge. I'm still liking the possibility of a bishop exchange. So I'm going to do this. Try to get the, you know, I this is a possibility here, but yeah. I don't think I considered this. I don't think I considered this until right after I made the move. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Come up. Then he comes in. I have no pawn. I have no pawn in hand. I think I just give it. I just give it. Yeah, I don't think this is not an option. This is. That's not an option, really. I don't. No, it is not. No, it is not. Bias or base? Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Oh, and thank you, Franco804 from yesterday. That must have been after the Go stream. Thank you very much for the follow. If you're seeing this on YouTube or elsewhere, thank you. Yeah, so both of you, welcome to the channel. Let's just tonight finishing up. Oh, you were one of the Go Raiders. Yeah, thanks again. I'm wearing the shirt that I mentioned on the stream. You know, the Move 78 Lisa Doll versus AlphaGo. I wore it today, sort of in honor of that stream. That was a lot of fun yesterday. You know, in reviewing it. Yeah, it was just a great time talking Go and talking Shogi, and everyone seemed so cool. You used to play Shogi before. Oh, that's interesting that you played Shogi before getting into Go. It seems in my limited experience, the people that have played Shogi have also maybe played Go, but not in that order. You can somewhat remember the piece symbols. Yeah. Well, if it helps, let me switch this out today. Since we might be getting some more Go people. What are one of the good sets? There's this engraved this one. I don't love the highlighting on this one as much. What about these? I haven't looked at some of these. I don't like that. This one, except for the colors, I don't like the colors. There is Dobutsu. I can't make sense of this board, so I won't be able to play. These are all right. I'll stick with this for now. Yeah. The problem is I won't be able to visualize it then. Yeah. Dobutsu is fun. So basically the situation right now is that on that stream yesterday, someone had asked, one of the natural first questions is, are there bots to play? And so I mentioned that on Lee Shogi there are bots there are a range of bots to play, and but I never feel great with that recommendation because in the past they've been way too hard, and there was a recent update to sort of make them more beginner friendly. And the first time I played level 1 and level 2, I did not agree that they were still beginner friendly. I thought they were still way too good, way too solid. I also gave an additional recommendation of playing Pio Shogi, which is a mobile app that has a wide range of levels and starts from very much a beginner. In my memory, it does. And so I stand by that recommendation, but I thought I would try Lee Shogi again tonight. Just as a slow kind of way to ease down the night, because I played a bunch over the board this morning in the East Bay Shogi Club, and but still had the Shogi bug going, running through me. So used to play on 81 Universe. Yes, oh wow. So if Rico DLC is still here, I think there will be some warm feelings and warm memories. That was as far as I understand, that was Rico's server, and 81 Dojo, I believe, either grew into its own site off of 81 Universe. I don't know the history. Rico would know better than I would, but it is now called 81 Dojo, and that's where I was playing yesterday. I was playing on 81 Dojo yesterday for our San Francisco Shogi Club online meetup. Around 2010. Wow. Yeah, so that's... I don't know if anyone hears the cat going around. She's playing soccer again with her little scrunchy ball and just meowing just so loudly. She's very pleased. She's howling and meowing. Sorry. I was playing. So you picked up Shogi, after I had kind of wound off Go, and good times. It's gotten better. I want to say that 81 Dojo has gotten a little better, in the past decade and a half, but I don't think much better. It's still very much of its time. At least in terms of feeling. Lee Shogi, in my opinion, is the best feeling site that we have. But it doesn't have the same player base as all the established Japanese servers. So, you win some, you lose some. I'm getting beaten here by this level 2 AI. I don't know about beaten, but I'm not, I'm not feeling great right now. I'm going to come back here. Okay, so it grabbed its pawn. I want to. I just want. I'm curious. I just want to see. Just want to see. Oh, okay. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh, I shouldn't have just seen. I shouldn't have just seen. I was gonna see if I could just lure it into repeating again. You just kind of bail out, bail out. All right. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's push on the silver. It could come up here. Yeah, yeah. That's a possibility. Let's go back. Actually, I wonder if I should come here and yeah, yeah. Um, but now I can't. Now I can't. Now I can't even do that. Now I can't even come back here. Although it would have come up anyway in my head. That's why I didn't do it. That's I had thought about that. So this is still defended. Hmm. So now he's got three, two. There's two attackers on this. I've got the two defenders. Would this be a way to come up though? Is the engine looking to do this? I have this threat. Which case it comes back. Let's do that. Let's do that. So I come up and promote. There's no attack here, of course. This is still a possibility. No, that isn't it. No, because that's... How do I... So once I'm up here, what is the bot going to do? Just sort of freak out? Yeah, this is still weak. And I can look from here to start moving my rook over and pushing this pawn up. I could also, once I take this, come up here and start this, start this barrage. Is there anything else? Is there any other stronger move than this? There's 7-2 bishop horse 7-2 threatening these. I don't think I'd be willing to give up my horse really for this. I don't think for the rook in this position. But let's say I do this. It comes over here. Yeah, there's no way to really do anything with that. I don't like that. I'll keep that there. Can't come up here. Can't come up here. Promote. I could. Yeah, I've got to clear this out. Okay. Okay. So I could stick with this plan, but this is coming. So if I come up, so what if so I come up, silver. I mean, I bring my silver up. I bring my silver up to 6-4. Pawn push. Pawn push to 8-6. I could drop a pawn, which would still give this rook coming in. And I don't have it. I don't have my castle fully built. Let's say I do this. He comes up. I push the pawn. Take, 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 take. Yeah, this is. I think this is too fast. I think this is too fast. And I don't think I can defend both. I don't think I can both. I don't think I have a great defense over here. Unless I drop the pawn now. Drop the pawn. He comes in. Take. Promote. Wait. Say I drop the pawn now. Pawn. Yeah. Let's come up. Let's come up. Oh. Now that I missed. That I missed. Okay. Oh. Okay. Hmm. I don't think I played that. That somehow that exchange. How did I? It didn't quite work out. It didn't quite work out. Hmm. Rough times. Rough times. So let's see. If I come back here, threaten the bishop, what can they do? They can drop another bishop. Maybe. There's no way to get anything over here. All right. Well, we'll threaten the bishop there. Hey, Atari. Hey. Here. The cat. Yes, the cat's name is Atari. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Atari. You want to come up on the? You want to come up? You want to come show yourself? Here, I'll give you your toy. This level 2 bot here is wrecking me, Atari. Once. Come here. Yes. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Okay. She knows when I'm trying to get her on stream. So I have this. I actually have this. You know that. Um, I mean that's all right. All right. So where are we going here? Where are we going? Um, Is there any way to block this? Pawn? So the pawn comes up? No, no. I could do... no. I could drop a pawn. I could drop a pawn. I don't I don't think I have time. I think I have to do this. Oh boy. Gold comes here. I could drop a silver. Well, so gold. If he runs, I silver. Gold, run. Gold over there. Silver. No, no, I can't do a gold because he'll just take that. So I could threaten the bishop here. If I drop the silver, see, get runs. Hmm. Oh, the gold. What about the gold? What about the gold to threaten this bishop? The gold threatens the bishop, but it also sort of cuts this way off. Gold or token, lance. Take. All right, let's look at other possible tume here. Gold. Run down here. Gold. Silver. Silver. Silver runs. What about gold here? Gold here. No, because there's still no drop point there. A pawn. No, then it just takes. Let's cut this out. Let's cut this out. Let's threaten the bishop and cut off the escape. Okay. Okay. Mmm. Got 2 golds. So if I can, so okay, so if I can, if I do this, get the gold, he runs, and then I think I can, but if he takes, then I takes. So from here, where's the? There's no great fork. This. Where will it go? Over here. What about this? Okay, so I drop the gold. If I drop the gold, no, because it can run. It can run. I can't give that up. If I drop the gold, it runs. Yeah, can't give that up. Drop the gold here. Can I actually can I do something better here? What if I lure it? Okay, so how do I want to need this? Hey, Ashen Silverwolf. Yeah, it is. I tried to after Baze asked, I tried to I tried to get Atari on stream, but because she's playing soccer and she will not come on. Atari, come on. Yeah. Oh, she looked around. Oh, you're so smart. Come on. Come on. No? All right. Well, so this square would be good. This square would be good. Actually, this square would not be good because it'll just take it. Oh, oh goodness. I'm not gonna. So I only have a gold and a silver. I've also got a pawn. Gold comes up here. What am I missing? What am I missing? Wait, so a gold here. It leaves this. If I can they check right now? They can with a rook. With a no, they cannot. They I mean they no, they cannot. There are no checks. I need to be aware of this diagonal. Check here. Check here. Check here. What if I come up here? Or so check with the gold on 4-3, rook to 3-1. Bishop to 2-3, promote. And that's no matter what, it's mate. I guess no. I guess they could bring the rook back. No, because then I just drop. Then I drop the silver. All right, let's check that reading. So they're going to check here, I guess. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, they have a rook in hand. Oh no! It'll still be fine. It'll still be fine. Maybe it won't be fine. I come here, gold. Wait, so rook or king 3-8, king 3-8. King 3-8. Rook. Now then I take with the silver. King 3-8, gold. Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing, right? King 3-8. Gold, I take with the silver. Rook, I take with the silver. Rook drop, I mate. Gold drop, I run. Oh, there is a check here. There is a check here. Wait, no. Yeah, there is a check here, which I block with the lance. What if I run? If I run gold, or if I take, then gold, then I come back. Rook, no pawn. Come back. Maybe that's better. Wait, so what other? Oh no. So if I take, then no, then the rook cannot drop. If I take pawn, and then I run, and then it's over. Take gold, I come back. Rook, come over. Hey Vince Exmani, good to see you. Good morning. Nighttime here. We've dark outside. Um, let's take. If this is styling on me, I will never forgive it. Oh goodness. Wait, no, that is mate. Wait. What's going on? Oh, it's not mate. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, oh no. Oh, I blew it. I blew it. Or did I? Did I blow it? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Oh, I did blow it. I did blow it. See, I should have thought it through. I should have thought it through. I totally forgot about the bishop, the rook, or the gold, the horse. All right, so how can I salvage something here? Um. Oh, forget this bot. I swear. That's it. I'm never recommending these bots again. I don't care. I don't care. Um, especially that. Oh, okay. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over. I think it is over, but it's not. Let's think about this. Come up here, promote. With check. Promote with check. So I've got if I take this, king takes. Take this. Then he's gonna get it. All right. All right. I'm gonna try. I don't. I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it. I'm just trying to avoid the rook drop. Oh, this this bot. This. I am absolutely not recommending this bot. Absolutely not recommending this bot ever again. Ever again. Ever again. Ever again. If I take it, they take it. I get the gold the gold drop takes. So Lance, if I take the lance, they take king takes. So I will have a bishop and a lance and a gold. So bishop drop then. Hmm. I guess you could take with the rook. So that's not good. Hmm. Hmm. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Goodness. Oh oh. Oh no, that's not it either. That's not it either. That oh, or is it? Oh, not good. Not good. Not good. I should have just come up. I should have come up first. That hurts. That definitely hurts. That definitely hurts. That definitely hurts. I think that was. I think I don't know if I had it, but that feels like a pretty catastrophic blunder. Um. All right. Level two. You got me again. You got me again. Oh, screw off. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. That was the last try. That was the last attempt. That was the last time. That was like so. I think I had it. I think I do. I think I might have had it there at the end. Where's the pawn? Where did I take the goal? Where did I goal drop 3-3? So what was it here? Is it? Oh, it's pretty close to even. Okay. The engine. This is level two at Lee Shogi, which is just too it's just too good. It's I mean I it's too it's in my opinion it's just way too good as anything called level two. People have been saying that these are acceptable for beginners. Neither of them are. Neither of them are acceptable in the slightest for beginners. I'm sure there will be a number of more blunders in this one than in the previous game, where the last time the level two bot had sort of played very solid, incredibly solidly. This one may have had some other, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna sit there. Yeah, this is not. This is just. It's just it. This is not what a bot should be doing against beginners, in my opinion. Like these are not tactics that beginners know. These are not tactics that beginners will like be able to deal with. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting stuff. Let's see. Hopefully this finishes pretty quickly here. Um, paper spectator paper mask. I don't know if that's any of you, but I gave it the all XD. Fun times. Wow, coming up on 3 hours. This was going to be a relatively short stream. This was going to be, but it's turned out to be fun. It's turned out to be fun. Like both of these matches were I think good matches. Um, I think just sort of firmly cementing in my mind now that I will never recommend them again when beginners ask. So I'll stick with PO Shogi. Actually, I'll play the PO Shogi bots on another stream. Just trying to find out what to recommend people. Also, we'll be playing Pie Chess. Also, we'll be trying Pie Chess bots because this is not an uncommon question. It's come up over the board, at the club. It's come up at it came up yesterday in that raid from all those Go players. And like I said, it's a natural question to ask when you're coming new to a game. Are there bots I can play? Is there any sort of non-pressure packed mode I can play just to get a sense of the game? And these bots are not it, as far as I'm concerned. These are not it. So hopefully the PO Shogi bots are as good as I remember, and by good I mean forgiving to beginners and playing, making more blunders, making more blunders that you could sort of capitalize on as a beginning player, get a sense of some of the dynamics of the game and whatnot. Shogi Yoshi. Yeah. The level 1, clearly, I've beaten it a couple times now. And it was, it played well. It played very solidly as far as I'm concerned. So the old level 1 bot, which is now the level 3 bot, the last time I played it, I beat it in 33 moves, but I think I might have just gotten like the random luck on it where it doesn't play, the randomization I think is part of a factor of these bots. So, if the random stuff doesn't come up, maybe it just plays pretty good. It just plays pretty solid. But like this is now the second time I've played the updated version with level 2 bots. So, these level 2 bots are supposed to be easier than that level 3 bot, which I beat. They're supposed to be easier, but both times it ground the first time it just ground me down and beat me without really a true blunder as far as I'm concerned. This game it felt like I had it. It felt like I had it. And maybe I made too big of a blunder somewhere. Although I'm looking at this, no, I didn't have. Okay, here I did. Well, these are just bugs. These are bugs in evaluation. I think these plus 99s. So I did have it here. So it was flailing. I did have it. I think I just needed to drop I needed to drop the silver here. When that gold, when it dropped the gold, when it dropped gold 4-2, I just needed to drop the silver. I think this is it. And then what? Yeah. So yeah, that was it. I rushed this. So technically, not technically. I lost. I got. Once it started flailing so much, it was clear to me that it was just in flail mode because it was over. So my mind shut off. My mind shut off because I knew the bot gave up. But then my way to finish it was just the one move on the board that basically loses it for me. So or gives it back. Gives up the win. So in the end, this evaluation is not going to be as good. I think this evaluation for the bot is not going to be as good because I did have the win, but either way, the bot shouldn't have been able to come back from that. It just as soon as I let up, all of a sudden, bam, 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 bam. Here comes the big checkmate sequence with all these drops and everything. So whatever. I am still going to say that this is not a good beginner bot. Even if it should have ended here. Even if it really, technically it should have ended here. And it would have if it didn't flail so much. Like I think I even said the move that I needed to make, before, Before all that, the 20 moves of flailing. I think I'll see it tomorrow, when I review the stream. But I think I even said I just need to drop on 3-2 and to checkmate. But regardless, it's yeah, fun times. I'm Oh man. All right. Well that was fun. This won't take too long. I'm going to I'm going to let this finish. I'm going to let because this won't take long. Um yeah, so a lot more blunders from both sides in this game. A lot more. But I'll keep it up here. I'll keep this eval here so people can see as I guess we finish. So yeah, so that was fun. I don't know when the Pio Shogi one will come. Maybe next Sunday night. I don't know. Maybe it'll become like a bot night or something, at least for the short term. Tomorrow will be the Shogi Wars. Fast Shogi, and yeah, that should be fun. It'll be interesting to see if I can recover from Friday. Friday was rough. I think went 5 for 5 on there, and then played the Lee Shogi bot, the level 8 with 6-piece handicap. So that was fun. Hopefully tomorrow on Shogi Wars, the 10 second will be a little calmer, a little more stable, the moves. But we'll see. We'll see. This was good though. This was good, and if anyone hung around and stuck through it, I appreciated it. It's been fun. This maybe this will take a while here. Maybe this will take too long, and I'll just let it run. But I don't want to kind of have people just sitting here waiting for this to go. I don't have too much to talk about. It's getting late. Gotta get to bed. Although maybe I might have a bit of ice cream. I might have a bit of ice cream after this. I'm gonna need something after this one because this was rough. Um, I should have just closed it out. I definitely should have just closed it out. It's right here, and obviously I had it, and I think I did say it. I think I even said the move well before. So in my mind, it's all right. In my mind, it's all right. But I remain kind of convinced that it's just not. I'm not going to recommend this anymore. Like this here in the opening, it shouldn't have an advantage against it shouldn't have an advantage against someone who's played 1,000, 2,000 games of shogi. It just shouldn't. It just shouldn't. I'd be curious. What is this? Oh, this is after that pawn. Yeah. After the pawn. So this is where are we here? Yeah, where So this the failure. This was yeah. This is probably about fine. This is about fine. Um, I guess. Yeah, should have just castled. Should have just castled or continued castling. Um, yeah, because this is not technically a threat here. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But you know, it seized on the opportunity, you know, kind of immediately. And then I tried to cheese it out of you know, with the repeat here, and it was having none of that. It was having none of that. What are these arrows? What are these recommendations? Look at this. It's recommending the opponent. It's recommending the opponent move my my knight. What is it even recommending here? Bizarre. That's bizarre. All right, so its error rate is going down. You know, it's we're closing out here. This eval. Yeah, the error rate for the bot is slowing down. It still had those blunders, but very interesting stuff. All right, so there it finished. There it finished. Yeah, yeah. A beginner doesn't end up with those evals. You know, a beginner sort of level. But maybe level 2 isn't supposed to be beginner anymore. Maybe it's supposed to be, you know, better than beginner. I don't know. But you know, that is what it is. And thank everyone. You know, just thank you all for coming out. And I will see you. You know, see you again soon. Enjoy your games. Good luck with your games. You know, have fun in Shogi, and yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. It's going to be, you know, another Shogi Wars fast Shogi night, so should be good. Yeah, have a good night, Vince. To you, thank you for coming. Always appreciate to have you here, and Shogi Yoshi and Ornald and Rico and, you know, and Spinal Tap and, yeah, and Baze. Thank you for coming, and yeah, it's been great. And to everyone, you know, everyone on YouTube, you know, thank you for continuing to support there. Thank you for the messages. Thank you for just for watching and the subscriptions on YouTube. I appreciate that as well. And I will see you soon. Thanks again. Take care, everybody.